What's going on, guys? Joe here from Backwoods ADV. Just going over a couple other things that I add to the bike. Big shout out once again to Krono Parts for sending me a couple things here, which I will go over with. One of the things that I explained in the last video or two, was the SW Motec, the rear brake cylinder guard here. The difference between that one and the Krono Parts one, the Krono Parts one comes down here. Same thickness and everything. The finish is a little bit different, a little bit more of a shine to it. Not as matte, but it comes all the way down. Uses the stock bolts here. I really like it. Really nicely made. Curves in, doesn't stick out, and covers the whole thing. It's a nice piece of gear. See how she holds up. And another thing, the rear brake paddle here. There's a surface extension that Krono Parts sells. You can see it right there. Goes on, just sandwiches on there, 2 bolts go through. I changed the bolts that they sent out, 2 Allens in here. I didn't like, one was pretty long. Actually had 2 of these screws were for something I had. They're stainless with black coating. I think it looks nice contrast. But if you look at it here, it's real nice. I have a bigger foot, so it's nice. There's no mistaking where the rear brake is. Time will tell as far as if I put some miles on it to see if I like how it feels. If not, no big deal. It's not a permanent thing. But again, real nice piece of gear. Big shout out to them, chronoparts.com. Good group of guys over there, like I said. Something I put on today, always been hearing about the chain rollers. Top Gun Motorcycles. Another great site, another great group of guys. They make, the Top Gun springs that everybody hears about. I figured just for the heck of it, if you're off-road, or if you're your suspension's at full compression, when that rear swing arm goes up, a lot of guys were having the air box right here. It's a vent tube. They've had these get either rubbed or cut, and the chain goes up pretty far. And it will, where is it? It's actually right here. Excuse me, it's back here. There is a little, it's not back, it's a little tube here. The chain will rub against that. There's a little rubber dust cap there. There's a roller here. Bolts right in. You take a Phillips head screw out right below the battery box. And I had the upgraded Eagle Mike subframe bolt. Fits nicely on there with that bolt. And then this is for the roller here. I'm sure the rollers are replaceable. A lot of guys, they haven't had any problems with them though. Just some cheap insurance. It's supposed to be a better engagement for the front sprocket and everything. I don't think I've mentioned in the other videos, I did put a 16-tooth front sprocket on this bike. Dropped at about 500 RPM. There's a ton of videos out there. Tim Two Wheels makes them. A lot of videos. I still have the 15-tooth sprocket if I need. If I want a little more low end, if I'm not doing highway riding, I go back and forth to work, etc. Out riding with the kiddos with their stuff, and it makes a pretty good difference on the highway. If I'm doing 70, 75 miles an hour, even 80, not as buzzy. Like I said, dropped at about 500 RPM. In the grand scheme of things, makes a good bit of difference as far as comfort. So, it's easy to do. I use the Eagle Mike, the torque prevailing nut that they have, which is nice. You don't have to worry about bending over a washer. That goes on there. You don't have to worry about it loosening up. Me, I would check it periodically anyway, but that's just me, especially after 500 miles or so. And that's what we did today as far as upgrades. Riding season is upon us pretty soon here. It's kind of rainy outside today, but coming out, we're going to be doing some riding here soon. And we got the old Gator over there, the 825. Of course, there's a toddler bed in front of it. Lovely. Can't be manly with a pink toddler bed sitting there. But yeah, this is the other toy. This is a John Deere. It's got the 3-cylinder dual overhead cam 12 valve. I figure while we're doing the video, I'll just show you this bad boy here. So this is fun. Sturdy piece of equipment. But yeah, this is a short video today, guys. If you have any questions, please feel free to let me know in the comments. Like, subscribe. There'll be more to come. Again, chronoparts.com. Great group of guys. Also, hop on over and check out Mason's ADV. He's going to be having a ton of new content coming up, and his stuff is great. Again, till next time, if you have any questions, let me know, guys. All right? Take care.